Here we are past Gila Bend, running parallel to the freeway. They are right there. This is old US 80. Gonna run by Paloma Farms, Paloma School. It's not called Paloma no more, it's called Kaiser, but still, from what I remember, it was Paloma Ranch always is what it's been. There's a train. Like the train. Oh, it's a short one. Alright, that's it. This is the beginning of work housing for Paloma Ranch. Huge ranch. You get off at Paloma Road there at the exit on the freeway. Used to be a little apartment buildings right there. My friend used to live in one of those. Some of my friends went to school here. Their little football field, their soccer field. They call it Kaiser School now, but it was always Paloma Ranch School. It was just school for the kids that were at the ranch. Now it's bigger, and all the kids from all around go. Over here's the airstrip. Paloma Dairy is down there. That is Paloma Dairy over there. Big place. They milk quite a few cows. They have a big, beautiful farm. They grew the choicest alfalfa here. Got a shout out to the Acamazos. They do a great job. Do a great job dairy farming. Alright, here we go. Alright, here we are at Painted Rock Road. Getting on the freeway. This is where we merge with the freeway until we get to, I believe it's a Mohawk. It's about 40 miles, 40 miles. Go through Dateland. Another solar farm over there to the right. Used to be citrus farms out here and alfalfa farms. Now that's a solar farm. Alright, we're going to roll this way on I-8 for about 30 miles and I'll get back on. Out. Just random desert shots. Outcropping over there. It's like black lava rocks out here. It's like the moon. Desolate. Alright, enough of it. But another huge dairy out here. Almost to Dateland, Aztec road exit. Looks like they put like a 5,000 cow in here. Pretty good size. Maybe a 3,000. It looks like the size of our dairy was, what our dairy was. Cool. More growth out in the middle of nowhere. We shall roll on. Okay, this is Dateland coming up. Bunch of date trees over there. Might be a good place to get a date. Oh shit. On this side, nothing. On this side, palm trees and date trees. A super good date shake at the Quick Stop. All right. Mountains off into the distance there, where we're headed. All right, that's it. Off we roll. Those cool mountains that were off in the distance about 10 minutes ago, now we're at them. Very cool. Gonna come through a pass over here. That's the pass right there. Very cool. My crappy through the window photography's not doing it any justice whatsoever. We come deer hunting out here. I think this is area 42 or 43. Pretty cool. Arizona's full of all sorts of cool, beautiful places. Half the time you don't even have to get out of your car. You just see it. That's good. Here we are in Tacna. Jack's Whistle Stop Cafe. It's closed. Alamo Saloon. It's been closed. The Tacna market's open though. Thank God for Gonzas. Okay, so this is the old US 80. I got off at exit 52E, Mohawk Valley. This is about 14 miles past that. Went by Growler Pond. And then just now Tacna. On the south side of the freeway, Tacna's got a brand new truck stop. Really nice. Stopped there just now. Some cool mountains there to the right. An old farm. Where all those palm trees were. That used to be an old farm. Now it looks like there's a bunch of houses being built up in there. Cool. Yeah, this old US 80 here along the freeway, it goes by some really cool farming communities. Tacna and Welton. We used to play baseball against Welton. Used to love the drive when we had to come out here. Nice, 65. like we've got a citrus farm out here. Nice. Haven't seen one for a while. This is a newer one. Trees aren't real old. Alright, we're going to roll like this for a while. On to Welton. Huge cattle ranch. 5 rivers. This place is huge. It goes back that way a good mile. At least I was coming down the hill. I didn't get the camera out fast enough. It's huge. 5 rivers right off the Interstate 8. Interstate 8's right there. You see the truck cruising by us. Alfalfa fields here. And there's still some more of those pins back there. This has been going on for over a mile. Wow. This is huge. Awesome stuff out in the middle of nowhere. Near Welton, right after Antelope High School, was that huge cattle ranch. Or feeder ranch. Not even a ranch, it's just a feeding facility. Alright, rolling. We're coming into Welton. The Welton Mohawk Irrigation. '78 Welton. Well, it's a lot bigger than we used to play in high school. The little town's grown quite a bit. They have a lot of RV places here. So if you like wintering in the desert, Welton's a nice spot. They got a nice grocery store and a few good little restaurants. A lot of nice folks around here too. You'll find farming communities are pretty friendly. Very welcoming. So, done with Welton. Add here in Welton, US 80 is named Los Angeles Avenue. One more name for it. Los Angeles Avenue in Welton. Historic US 80. And the Napa where you get all your farm parts too. Yeah, Geronimo's is good. The Hive. The Hive. Got that field ready for cotton. Or oats, maybe. Maybe it's for oats. Running it awfully narrow. Alright, that's the end of Welton. Okay, we're getting ready to get back on the I-8. Run over those mountains right there. I am in La Guerta. This is the La Guerta underpass. I-8 and a half mile. Going to be on I-8 for a while. And when I get off I-8, I will film some more. Alright, y'all. Coming across the Friendship Bridge. Across the Colorado. Old US 80, and then we'll get back on the freeway for like 10 miles. Well, that was the Friendship Bridge. Alright, everybody, back on I-8 at the Abalgoni Dunes. US 80 is also known as the Juan Bautista Auto Tour. Saw that signage back there just now. It's a California thing. Getting ready to come across the dunes. Somewhere up here is where the plank road was. The Allegany plank road that let the old Model Ts traverse the sand dunes. We do it easily with the interstate, but before there wasn't one, they had to do it on the dirt, and nothing can pass the sand unless you got a dune buggy. They didn't have them back then. Coming up through the dunes, rolling on. Okay, here we are. Holtville exit, State Route California 115. That is what old historic US 80 will follow. Also known as the US Highway, EWES. We'll follow this for a good while. Maybe until we stop for the evening. Like, I gained an hour, so I don't know. I might make it further. I might actually make it into El Cajon. We'll follow this for a little bit. Then we will turn west on the US Highway. Let's roll. Coming into Holtville, irrigating on the left, combining on the right. Holtville. 5,900, elevation 13 feet. Looks like we're going to go down through downtown historic Holtville on the Evan Hughes Highway, H-E-W-E-S. Whether it's Hughes or Hewis, I am unawares.
I'm your huckleberry.
Holtville wants to be my huckleberry. So we're going to come up through here and see what we can find. Here we are in El Centro, California. Stopover spot during the Depression and the travels east or travels west to California. My grandfather was one of those in the late 30s, mid to late 30s. He had a job at a dairy farm here, and that's where he learned how to dairy farm on a big scale. He came from a small dairy farm in Texas, Conroe, and then he came back through, because he went through Arizona. He settled back there after he went through the Army in World War II. Ended up making a dairy outside of Goodyear, Arizona. Oh, El Centro. Gonna hit downtown. More of historic El Centro. Lots of older looking motels from the old days. There's one. There's a few back there. Remnants of the old road, US 80. Okay. Out here in the middle of nowhere. Eastern California, Southeast California. maybe South Central now. Getting ready to go up through the mountains. Still on the Evan Hughes Highway. On my way to Ocotillo. I think that's the last town before I have to merge back with I-8, go through the mountain pass. And after that, it jumps off as old US 80 and jumps down almost to the border to Jacumba Springs. So I'm gonna see how far I get today. I'm making a lot more time than I thought because there's so much, hardly anybody on the road with me. And then going through the towns has not been bad. Perfect time of day, I guess. It's like by the time I get to San Diego, it's gonna be rush hour, and I don't think I want to fight the traffic there, so I might stop before. Might stop in El Cajon or Jacumba Springs or somewhere along the old road. Coming up to the mountains. Gonna go right across those. Probably right about there. All right, out. Here, I stopped along the Evan Hughes Highway before I got on I-8. I'm a few miles away. I'm gonna take in some of these cool mountains. Getting ready to go through this mountain pass around over here. Really reminds me of Phoenix, around Phoenix, Arizona mountains. Rising up really high out of the desert. All right. Back to it. When I get back on the old US 80, we'll film again. Just keep on trucking. More wind power. All over Texas. First of it I've seen here in California. I'm sure it's all over here too, where they can have it. Hardly any of them are turning. Oh well. Going through the mountain pass. On I-8. At 1,000 feet now, we'll end up being about 4,000 feet. When it's all over, here we roll. Here we are, historic Route 80, US 80. On our way to Jacumba Springs. Here we go. That's Mexico right over there. We are just about into Jacumba Springs. You see the wall right there. A little smoke on the other side of it. Looks like they might be having a barbecue. Got Border Patrol on the job. Thank you, sir, for your service. This is a cool little town. Looks like an RV park. Jacumba Hot Springs, historic Route 80. Welcome to Jacumba. So it is 25, so I'm gonna me get the Ram down to speed. Cool deal. Tacumba Hot Springs. I've been through here a few times and looks like it's livening up a little bit. Things aren't so run down as they used to be. Maybe it's getting a little love around here. This is the Hot Springs Hotel, a famous one. Here's some old historic downtown. Here on the right. And that's gonna do it for Tacumba Springs. The school's up here. Right on the border. So US 80 in the old days was making it easy to visit Mexico on your trips. It's not so easy now. But sure it's gonna come around, I'm hoping for sure. That is one of the old style bridges right there. Here's another one. These are the same, yeah, 1931. The Civil Corps came in and built those. The same bridges like they have in Tennessee and the one that crosses Mill Avenue and the same ones that we saw in Texas. They all have the 1927 or 1931 stamp on them. Awesome. Little piece of history, that bridge. Hey, we're rolling. Cool mountains here. Bankhead Springs, just north of Tacumba Springs. On our way up back towards Highway or Interstate 8. It's cool, it's like little mountain communities back here. It's like up by Yarnell. If y'all are familiar with in Arizona with Yarnell. Got these big rocks, Prescott. More like, yeah, Yarnell and Prescott than like Flagstaff or, you know, Pine Top or one of those places. Yeah, there's the Interstate 8 up there. So I'll cross back under 2 or 3 times. These are really cool rock formations. Off in the distance there too. Cool little mountain drive. Here we go. More cool little areas here. Looks like some place that the Suns and the Mayans might come to have a sit down and settle disputes. What Sons of Anarchy or the Mayans is like, this is a lot of the area. It looks like some of the area they filmed in. I'm not sure if it is, but it kind of looks like it. Really cool. I like this part of California. Not real busy. Rolling on. Very cool rocks. Sheer vertical cliffs here. Rockfall area. Very cool. This is like driving up to Globe. Rocks right next to the road. Road is cut into the cliff. Well, somebody's got a house back here. Cool. Got a great view. All right, getting twisty and turny. Off we go. Here we are on US Historic 80, paralleling I-8 in Cleveland National Forest. Got some signage back there that said we're in the Cleveland National Forest. There have been some huge California oaks, and they're the next one I see, I'm going to stop and film it because they are just beautiful. Big trees. Awesome trees around here. These oaks. These are some of those oaks right here. Totally cool, man. Big sons of guns. Look how big the base is on these. I bet you some of these are a good 400 years old. Another one over here. Very cool. All right, here we go. Historic US 80. Rolling through the mountains. Beautiful. Really pretty here. It's pretty on I-8 right through here too, but not like this. You can pretty much get the same views on I-8, but not really. You do have to slow down an awful lot on this road. All right, welcome to Pine Valley. Off we go. Here we are on US 80, where it dissects with 79, and then now... Oh, shit. All right. Got to intersect with 8 for a while. Here we go. El Cajon at 5 o'clock. Traffic isn't too terrible bad yet, but it will be. Gonna ride the wave until it's good. Get to Cabrillo National Monument. Maybe tonight. Probably not, though. I might have to stop up here somewhere close, but... El Cajon, almost to La Mesa. San Diego's only 10 more miles, so... And it's another 20, 30 across it. Might stop here, it just depends on if the sun comes out. The sun's not shining because of the smog, it's terrible. Because off in the distance you can see the sunball sometimes when we're off driving directly west, but not now. Hell, it's up a good couple of hands up, so I don't know, maybe it'll come in good. We're rolling. Gonna turn it off for a while. Coming to the end of US 80. Not too far from here. is Cabrillo National Monument, where US 80 ends at the Pacific Ocean. Come back on in a minute. Here we are on the last leg. Cabrillo National Monument is in Point Loma, and it's on Catalina Boulevard. It's the last leg of 80. US 80. I don't think there's any signage down here at the end. I wasn't expecting to do this all in one day, but San Diego was so easy to get through. Just really surprised. Really cool. All right. We get to the end. I'll bring it back. Park is closed. Cabrillo National Monument. This is the end of US 80. Bummer drag. Thought I could get in and see it. Oh well. Unclimactic end to the US 80 History Project. Here we are. Thank you for joining. Cemetery, Point Loma. There it is. Nowhere to stop. So many headstones. Both sides of the road. So many. So many headstones. That's the end. Wow, that was really fucking unclimactic, wasn't it? I was going to put a sticker on and everything. Oh well. Road Rambler Chronicles will not lay a sticker at Point Loma. At least not at Cabrillo National Monument. I'll lay one up here at the bus stop. What the hell. Thanks for joining, y'all. Really enjoyed this trip. It took about 4 months to do, but I'm finally getting it done. Started it in October, and here it is, the middle of January 2024, and I'm finishing it up. Badass. Well, here we roll. Off with the camera. So this is San Diego traffic. Waiting to get on 8. Been waiting for 20 minutes. But that's 8. So we're waiting to get on that. There's no other way for me to get home. What a crock of cow shit. Well, another reason I will not live in California, and I don't visit it often. Just make it really hard to have any fun here. That's it.